up getting in the way of these winds. So think about the folks along the interstates and those major highways where there's not as much to get in the way of the wind. They are going to be even stronger. Katie's been saying multiple times in multiple areas, 50, 60, 70, 80 plus mile per hour wind gusts.
Sorry,
this
I'm
is
trying
not just along the leading edge.
Barely touch it and it just like,
continuous
there we go.
downbursts that are developing along and even on the back
Try and
end,
get the
dark,
window there,
dark red that
so
you're seeing on your
if power
screen
goes out, you see the
currently
lightning.
moving through really most of the city of Longview. Y'all are no strangers whatsoever to large wind damage events. And this is another round of very heavy rain that's moving through your area.
Alexa, what's the
Probably
thermostat
some other
set at?
strong winds moving through your locations as well.
The AC is set to 73.
Alexa, set AC to 69, just in case the power goes out.
The AC is set to 69.
Alexa, set AC to 68.
The AC
Oh,
is
I
set
hear
to
my wind
69.
chimes. Can you hear a little, like a jingle? If you hear a jingle, or if you hear a tick, 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 that's my clock and my wind chimes. Or if you just hear the tick, 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 that's my clock.
Or anything like that.
Well, it was my
the
aunt's
Grant
clock.
County Emergency
It'll always
Managers
be her
let us
clock.
know that the city of Longview has set off their sirens due to the high wind speeds. We talked about this earlier. Maybe even more damage than a tornado warning because it covers a much larger area than a tornado warning it usually covers. Here's tracking the entire line. Let's try to get in as many pounds as we can over the next few minutes. It is moving into Hallsville as we speak. If you're in the Hallsville area, get ready for those winds to move in. The heavy rainfall, you've probably already been seeing the lightning and hearing the thunder. Marshall, it's going to be moving into your area around 1240. Jacksonville around 1245 to about 1250. Carthage right around 1 a.m. The Rusk area around 1 to 1:15. And this will continue to move down toward Mount Enterprise. Rusk once again around 1:15. It'll continue on toward Alto at about 1:30. This is going to be through the Carthage area right about 1 a.m. So keep in mind, if you're near the Carthage area, you're probably going to get these thunderstorms right around 1 a.m. Hallsville, you're going to get it within the next few minutes. And Marshall, it's going to be shortly after that. These are going to continue to move. Are they still moving at 45 miles per hour?
They dropped it down to 40.
Okay, so they've slowed down just a little bit to about 40 miles per hour that they're moving. That might be part of the reason you might see a little bit of adjustment in the times that we're giving you with these different severe thunderstorm tracks that are going on. So far, the severe thunderstorm warning, that's not been issued for much of Anderson County. It hasn't included Anderson County, has it?
No, the Fort Worth, they, let me jump back over into the room there. They're going to issue a destructive severe thunderstorm warning for the southeastern part of their forecast area.
Okay.
They don't mention Henderson or Anderson County, but the areas that they do mention border those two counties. So
Okay.
Let's toggle over here. I would have to think that if they're going to issue for counties along the Trinity on the west side,
I would say probably
they're gonna do the
Corsicana
east
to
side.
maybe Athens area. It looks like there's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect there. Can we click on that and see what counties that's in effect for and when that is in effect? Maybe they might be issuing a new one on top of that. There's the severe thunderstorm warning for Henderson, Kaufman counties until 12:30. So that's about to expire in the next few minutes. I would think that they're probably going to issue a severe thunderstorm warning that includes these. Maybe includes Athens area. That would also include possibly Palestine if they make it far enough down to the south. That could include the Palestine area. So you guys in Palestine, about 30, 45 minutes, these thunderstorms could be in your area. So right now they're severe. They're not quite as severe as what we see moving through Tyler and Longview right now, but they could pick up a little bit of speed, and they're definitely going to have some wind gusts of at least 60 to 70 miles per hour with that area of thunderstorm development. Let's zoom in a little bit to the southern portions of Van Zandt County and Henderson County, because we haven't talked about them much because they haven't been within that destructive severe thunderstorm warning. I don't want to forget anyone. If you're in the Athens area, very heavy rainfall. Remember, there is a severe thunderstorm warning that does include the Athens area. That does not include Chandler and Brownsboro right now, but it could be issued again. They said they're working on a new severe thunderstorm warning out of the Fort Worth office, so we'll probably see that pop up onto radar pretty soon. So this area of thunderstorms, tracking it, noonday 12:25, Bullard around 12:37, Mount Selman around 12:46, Jacksonville right at 1 a.m., the Gallatin area just after 1 a.m. as well. And even if these aren't included in a destructive tag, we're still going to see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So these are still going to be severe thunderstorms as they roll into your area. They just may not be quite as destructive as what we've seen in Tyler and up to around Longview. So speaking of, Andrew, when you get a chance, I see you're typing there. Let's zoom out. Let's go back to that destructive severe thunderstorm warning that we have in effect. It's now moving into well into Harrison County there. Let's track that. If we could move the radar just a little bit further to the north, I'd like to track it from almost like Atlanta all the way down to Longview and get a track on that to include some of those northern counties that we haven't quite talked about just yet. Here's Andrew drawing that track. If you give it about another hour, that should cross over the state line and be out of East Texas. So that means if you are north of I-20, even within this severe thunderstorm warning, you should be done with your severe weather within the next 30 to 45 minutes. But that would be on the north side of I-20. Keep in mind that this area is going to continue to move across the state line, but we still have that southern end of the line that's going to be moving down toward Jacksonville. This will continue on toward Pollock and Nacogdoches. So here's a longer line of areas that Andrew has popped up there. Atlanta, 12:35 in the next 5-10 minutes. Marshall in the next 10 minutes at 12:37. Jacksonville, 12:54. Laneville, 1:05. Rusk, 1:15. The Shreveport area around 1:31. Nacogdoches around 1:53. Pollock around 2:06. Chirino around 2:16. So just kind of know those areas that are surrounding you, because we can't fit every single community on the map, but know which one's closest to you, and you can kind of get an idea within about 5 or 10 minutes of when this thunderstorm is going to be moving through your area. It's basically engulfed almost the entire Smith County area as well as Gregg County now. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while before it starts to get better. You're going to see your winds pick up. You're going to see heavy rainfall. It's going to be basically going to see your winds pick up. You're going to see heavy rainfall. It's going to be basically like sideways rain as this moves in. That's what we've seen on the square with some of our tower cams. Here's another track that Andrew's put on it, trying to put as many counties and as many towns on the map as possible. 12:34, Troop. 12:42, Marshall. Pine Hill, 12:53.
Let's check something real quick. It's raining. So the storm is kind of split in two. So there's a section here that's under a severe thunderstorm warning, and this section over here under a dangerous severe thunderstorm warning. And I'm like right in the middle with thunderstorm watch. So my thoughts and prayers are out for those that are in the path of these bad storms. I don't know if you can hear the rain or not. I mute her because she's not talking about my area. I'll unmute whenever she gets to my area. Kaboom, kaboom. I wonder. Maybe go YouTube. What was that? Oh, I have to figure that one out. Let me check on my mom. Oh, excuse me. Let me check on my mom real quick. So, whenever I don't know what happens whenever I swipe to a different screen, if it kind of like pauses or whatever. But that's me like checking because I'm texting my mom, and because where she lives, she's getting this head on. So, that they're not having a tornado, but the wind, they're having tornado force wind with wind gusts up to 90 to 100 miles per hour. So they set off the sirens out there, and they're telling people they need to get in their safe spot. So I'm keeping track, just so every now and then. I actually have my phone connected to my computer to where I can type, and it goes to my texting. But for some reason, while I'm doing live, her messages don't go to my computer, so I have to swipe to read what she says, and then I'll respond on texting or on typing. So. Let me see. That was weird. My YouTube just powered off, and I thought I had lost my stream. I thought it had ended the stream, but then when I brought it back up, it said, "Do you want to resume or end?" I'm like, "Oh, I resume." Mm-hmm. Can you hear the rain? I know nobody's on. It's like 12:30 at night. So it is 12:39 a.m. Like, well, you can see it. Well, my computer says 12:39. I think that's a delayed. Look, wait, let me check because I'm curious. No, it's on my computer says so. Yeah, it's a little delayed. Okay, what's going on down there? Oh, now we're talking about my area.
Heaviest rainfall is. We're going to track this through the northern portions of Cherokee County. 12:39, it's moving into troop right now. Mount Selman, it'll be there in about 5 minutes. Cooney in about 10 minutes. Cove Springs around 12:51. Jacksonville barely just before 1 a.m. Laneville just after 1 a.m. Gallatin just after 1 a.m. Closer to around 1:10 to 1:15 in the Mount Enterprise area. 1:17 in the Rusk area. 1:20 in Cushing. So that kind of tracks it through the southern portions of Rusk County and the northern portions of Cherokee County where this heavy rainfall will be moving in. And this is also where you could start to see those winds picking up as well. So if you were in Jacksonville, if you were in Gallatin, if you were in Rusk, if you are in Sackle, if you are in, I'm trying to think of all the different communities, New Summerfield, if you are in the Tacoola area just outside of Jacksonville, keep in mind that you still have time to prepare. It's still not there yet. You've still got about 10-15 minutes before it makes its way in. So make sure you know where your safe room is. If those winds really start picking up in your area, treat it like a tornado warning. Go to that small windowless interior room. Put as many walls between you and the outside of the house as possible. Stay away from windows. That's going to be the first thing that breaks if there's any wind damage, is going to be those tornadoes. So stay away from those windows and stay away from any glass in the area. Henderson, 1241. Cove Springs, 1246. Jacksonville, 1253. Laneville, 1258. Carthage, 104. Dotson, 106.
Boy, that rain's coming down. So my TV is about 10-second delayed from my computer. I have to remember that for future reference. Let me put it on. I like watching YouTube Live. And there's a couple places in the Northeast Texas area that I like. They have live cameras that I like to watch. Well, not watch, but put on for background, so there's not this big dark screen void. Oh, the dock is on. Let's see, where's Big Sandy? Oh, I think it's already past there. Okay, so it's going into Marshall. So this here is going to be the Marshall, Texas Live. So that's a railroad. And it's rail fans. Yeah. So it almost kind of like a window to my outside. You know, I really think a lot of these newscasters just overly dramatize stuff. Alexa, what's the current temperature in the family room?
The family room temperature is 71 degrees.
Alexa, set thermostat to 71.
The AC is set to 71.
Alexa, set AC to 72. I'll be right back. Yeah, that way you can see the lightning outside. There's me at the computer. I'm gonna go get a drink. Looks like the railroad people are trying to record that lightning going on. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have my chair blocking that. Okay, that's a little much there. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to put this on if it's still on. Oh, they shut that off. Yeah, we'll go back to the weather chick. I wonder if I turn my lamp off. Oh, that'll work. Even better. So that will try to see the lightning on my window. Okay, can't see my glasses now. Think the power go out? Can you hear the thunder? or at least the rain kind of slacked off a little bit. Well, I planted some corn. I went to Lowe's and bought some packages of corn. I'm going to try to see if I can grow some in corn stalks. And I planted it kind of between my bushes in front of my place. And then I still had like 2 bags left, two little packages. So I did a row going away from my house and then created kind of like a L shape. And then I left a little space so I could walk through just in case the stalks did grow. That way I can walk through to get to my truck. And because those things grow big and they kind of, you know, get a little bit of privacy too. There goes the cat running. Settle down, cats. Don't be destroying my vertical blinds. Oh, I'm blocking it. I forget it's backwards. I'm like, wait, I don't see Alabama. Oh, no, I forgot it's back. Oh, no, that's Mississippi. I told you it's backwards. I wonder if y'all see it backwards. I hope y'all don't see it backwards. Like I do on my screen. Hey, girl. I really hope y'all can hear the rain because it's like quiet. Well, snakes. check on my mom real quick. Oh, we just got put under a severe thunderstorm warning. Took them long enough. Man. I just over here kind of working on my YouTube, updating the my description. Oh my gosh, someone, okay, so one of my YouTube followers, he posted going live while California burns because he works out in California, and I'm going live while we're storming, drowning. I don't know, you want to call that, but yeah. Let me see. Join the conversation, interact. Yeah, so let me see. Here, okay, let me turn this on.
If somebody did a dodo for $100, I would do it.
Maxwell,
Well, if he did it, I would do it.
twerk it.
Yeah.
But if you have to twerk it for 5 minutes,
I can't do that, bro. My
Okay.
back ain't that strong.
2 minutes.
Oh,
I got 30 seconds.
No, 2
No, I
minutes.
got 30 seconds. Yeah.
And you can't stop twerking it even if a customer walks in. You gotta twerk your ass off. Ian, what is it? Ian is bad. Get away from him. He's a bad influence. Captain Coke. He's trying to throw Ian's back out. Let me see. Stealth camping together? No, no stealth camping together. Ian's not that lucky. Someone donate $100. Donate that $100, boys.
oh, and he walked away.
By the way, I'm not really gonna do. I was just kidding.
No, you weren't.
Mondo, I love you.
Who? Who's Arctic Husky? Let me see. Wanda, I love you. I see you in Ian's videos. Love you too, baby. Show yourself.
All right. Someone donated money and caught his attention. So, yeah. I did this for fun. But I guess money talks and bullshit walks, right?
No, not Grindr.
What is?
Ian knows about Grindr. It's a gay meeting.
Oh, I don't want to hear about all that. Okay. Sounded like the rain kind of stopped. Excuse me. Let me check on my mom real quick. Oh, they went off the air. Well. I go to the dock.
So Athens getting some pretty good rain right now, Danny says. Pictures are flooding into roof.
Oh, there went my power.
Well, thank you.
There went my power. I don't know how my computer's working. Oh, nope, it just... Now, man, my computer's on battery, but I wasn't sure about the cable, but it started spinning now, so... There went my power. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Wait. Oh, no, it reset. That's what happened. Because the reason I still have a light on back there. Ah! Oh, I got to turn the TV back on. I guess that's what happened. Wait, I think. Oh, yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. It shut my power off just enough to reset everything. Hold that thought. Alexa, are you connected? Nope. Oh, yeah, I got to reset my microwave, my stove. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close the blinds, turn the light back on, y'all. Wait, why does it say it's 82 in here? Oh, that's right. My thing's on Wi-Fi. Alexa. That was really weird. Must have been a but I caught it on video. Ah. TV remote. Oh, my internet's back on. Oh.
It's picking up an Elkhart, Stormy says. Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. I was going to leave the TV off. Ooh.
Kelly, severe winds, severe storms in Bullard. I think you've seen most of what we're going to see on that front. Pretty good rain right now, Ponte. Justin, okay. Thank you, bud. Trinity said winds picking up there, Cass County, near Domino.
Oh, mine cannot chat. Let's see. Alexa, are you
Get
connected?
you guys squared away with things that way.
Yes. Looks like
As
this
far
device
as
is connected
organized,
to the internet
significant
at the
severe
moment.
weather is
If you are
concerned
having
through
connection
the
issues,
night, I
I
don't
can take a
see
look to
much
understand what's
of
going
that
on.
per se.
It could take about 2
The
minutes.
rainfall
Alexa,
is
cancel.
got our temps down into the 60s
Goodbye.
now here in Tyler, and winds are out of the north. Not just a ton, I think, of additional stuff going to happen here over the next little bit. But we'll keep an eye on things. If we need to come back in and handle something more significant, we'll do that. Typically, we don't come on and do long form coverage for severe thunderstorm warnings, but with the with the potential for wind that we've been watching for the last couple of days, and some of the warnings that came out earlier for Hopkins County, felt like it was worthwhile to get in and kind of walk through this with you guys here for a while. Thanks for being a part of what we do here. Again, appreciate my friends at Rose City Air for their support of our page. So if you have any HVAC needs, give those folks a call. Super, super nice people. Follow me on the other social sites as well. If you're on X, you can find me there at Doc Deason. If you are on YouTube, or you have a friend who's on YouTube possibly who doesn't do the other social platforms, I encourage them to follow the page there on YouTube. I'm there primarily as a live severe weather delivery system. We don't do a ton on there otherwise, but maybe we'll make some moves in that direction one day to do other stuff. So, and of course, as always, you can follow us on Facebook there, Doc Deason's Weather. Email if you have pictures, anything of note that you think is important. Feel free to drop me an email with that, doc@docdeason.com. We'll be happy to take a look at that, and appreciate y'all being a part of this. Had a heck of a squad in here tonight. We've picked up multiple hundreds of new followers here over the last 24 to 36 hours, which is always humbling, and we appreciate that as well. Hope you guys get yourself some rest. Thanks for letting me be a part of weather with you. We'll do a 7-day forecast. I'm going to get a little bit of sleep. We'll be up and get you a 7-day forecast here, hopefully by 7:30 or so in the morning. I think we got a lot more rain coming at us this week, so there'll be things to talk about there, and we'll handle that as we need to after we get some shut-eye. And like I said, if we need to hop back on and handle some business, we can do that as well. By the way, Weather Service has canceled that severe thunderstorm warning for Henderson County and southern Van Zandt County that they had earlier on, so that's a good trend. Anderson County, you guys are out of that, so good on them. Gerardo, can Abilene go to sleep? Man, just for my friends out there, Wes, let me do this for just 1 second, brother, because I love that part of the States. You got to have...
All right, y'all. I guess the worst is over. It's 1:33 a.m. and I have to go to bed because I have to wake up in the morning to go to work. So, y'all have a good night now. Now I'm going to turn this off. Oh, here's it. Okay, try this again. All right, good night.